I'm Di Warren from Hale Runners, and I've been wearing Brooks Ghosts for the last few years.
Oh, it's like Christmas morning. Oh wow, beautiful colour. And the left one's just like the right. It differs from my current shoe, which is also a Brooks Ghost, which is the Brooks Ghost 12. This feels more, slightly, not as thick, be interesting to see how it runs. This one I have found slightly dense on the upper, which I think actually does make your foot quite hot, so I will be very interested to see how this one runs.
Oh, there is a difference in the tongue, definitely. Much more rounded, as you can see. This one's squared off. That will be interesting to see. You know, it comes up a little bit higher. It's sort of up on the top of my sock, although I don't envisage that being a problem. We'll see.
Yeah, the upper feels yeah, not quite so thick, so maybe that will be cooler. I don't know. The heel feels less bulky. You don't feel vastly different one another when they're on, and I'm not looking at them, I'm literally going by feel. I ran probably 40% trail, 60% road. On the 6 miles I've ran to try them out. It was the type of trail you can see here, which is very dry trail. Certainly not something that you'd ever need trail shoes on, but they coped brilliantly with uneven terrain, sandy, stony, and then once I got on the road, lovely, nice spring with them, and then I got back on just ordinary cycle path trail, and that was fine on that as well. So yeah, it's coped brilliantly with both. I mean, you wouldn't use these on wet muddy trail, you'd use trail shoes, but on dry trail, very good. Stability's good. You don't feel yourself, you know, your foot going over or anything like that. It's the same. It's a Brooks. It feels like a Brooks, but there are subtle differences that at the moment, on only having run 6 miles, are positive. Well, they do feel different to the 12, and they certainly feel a lot different from the 11. Better. The main, this really striking difference between the 11 and these, when I tried the 11 on earlier just to do a bit of gardening, and these, was the heel drop. Your heel is much higher in these, but I like it. The 12s have almost like an edging around here that these don't have, and I wonder if that makes the 12 slightly less flexible on this bit than these are. These do feel that there is more flexibility, and I quite like that. They feel very comfortable. They've got a nice bit of spring in them. They're nice cushiony, and they feel very light on your feet. The toe area is really comfortable. I've heard tell that they're a roomier toe box, and I wouldn't have known if that was actually roomier or a different material that covers your toes, but either way, it's very comfortable. Difficult to tell today because it's baking hot, and my feet would have been hot in anything, but they didn't feel, I had no hot spots on my feet where you think you might get a rub or anything like that. Everything feels very, very comfortable. I don't have wide feet, but they're not baggy, not at all. The 6 miles in them, there's no movement, it's fine. They're very comfy around the heel. The heel is higher, slightly higher I think, than the 11. Probably not much difference in height on the 12, certainly higher than the 11. But it's comfortable and there is no movement. I have to say I've never had blisters with Brooks anyway. So I can't see that this would ever be any, you know, these wouldn't be any different. Up slightly higher, because the tongue on the other ones, if you look, they go straight across, so they don't have that bit that sticks up. But as you can see, it doesn't do anything, does it? It doesn't dig in or doesn't really give you any more protection. It just is what it is. When I first put these on, I noticed that the laces are sort of slippery, and I did wonder if they were going to slip or, you know, sort of work themselves undone. But as you can see by that one that's just done 6 miles, it's not moved at all. It's a girly thing, I know, but the colour, when you open the box you think, oh, it's black, but it isn't black, is it? Because once they're on, it's this striking, would you call it pinky, orangey, I don't know what colour it is, fluorescent pink, yes. I love it, and of course it shows through on the upper, and it looks very nice as well as feeling very nice, and that's a big thing. All in all, it's a nice shoe, and I think, to be honest, Brooks, you've got a hit on your hands with this one. It's very nice. When you run and then you take your shoe off, because I had it off to be talking about it, I've just put it on again, and it actually feels like I'm putting a slipper on. But for my style of running, which is, I've got a neutral gait, I don't heel strike, I like to be able to spring off the ball of my foot, and for me this works. The new Brooks Ghosts 13s are a definite improvement on the previous Brooks 12. So all in all, bit of a hit, I think.